Just kidding, I'm taking you out because I don't want you to be in the microwave the whole time. Hey, hi, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be telling you guys an amazing story that I have to share with you, and I'm very excited. This story is very near and dear to my heart. It means a lot to me. It's just a story of pure bliss, joy, happiness, and I hope that one day each and every single one of you watching this video can experience this feeling and have a story to share, like similar to mine. Sorry, I kind of gets me really worked up sometimes. So I'm going to be telling you guys about the time that I got peed on. Yeah, like piss, like pee, like I got straight up f***ing urinated on. So I thought it'd be fun to just cook some rice and tell you guys all about it. So I'm gonna cook some rice and tell you guys all about it. Oh, mother f***er. Okay, honestly, the rice part isn't that important. I was just hungry and I thought I'd set up my camera and talk to you guys. So, where do I start? Ha! I got peed on. I know that for some people this is like a kink of theirs and they like enjoy that kind of thing. Which is cool. You know, if that's what you like, then you do it and you freaking do it. But for me, right here, this guy, I'm not into that. I did not ask for this to happen. I was probably like 16, 15, 16 maybe, I don't know, back in my high school days, whenever I went to school, you know. So I was with one of my friends and he invited me to this like field party thing. So I was like,
yeah, like, hell yeah, I'll go to this field party, like, 15, like, let's go to a field party, woo!
Because here in Missouri, we don't really have house parties. I mean, we do, but, like, not that frequently, just because I honestly don't know why. They're always just, like, outdoors for some reason. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll go. So we showed up. We had to drive down, like, this long old, like, path thing, and down here in this like area that was like open. So there was like this area that was open, there was a tent set up, and then there was like a pond, there was a fireplace, and everyone was just like sitting around just chilling. So the night goes on and it was like a good time, yada yada yada, and I had drank a lot of water. I drank way too much water for my little 15 or 16-year-old body, and I just wasn't feeling the best, because sometimes if you drink a lot of water, you start to not feel that good. So, oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, where was I? Oh, right. I drank too much water, wasn't feeling good. Gosh dang it. Okay, so I drank too much water, I wasn't feeling good. So I was like, you guys have fun, I'm gonna go take a nap. So I crawled my way into the tent. Freaking, I don't remember what I was sleeping on, but I was sleeping on something, and I had like the tiniest little like blanket thing. This was like late fall, I think. I honestly don't remember. I just know that it was like freezing. I was so f***ing cold. Like, it was chilly. It was a chilly fall night. That's why we had a bonfire. You know how like when you're going to sleep and you're like so tired, but you can't really like get a good sleep? Like, you're like sleeping, but you're not actually sleeping, but you're like sleeping, but like you like keep waking up and you're like kind of in and out of a dream, but like maybe it wasn't a dream, maybe you're just not sleeping and it's real life. That's where I was. I was like sleeping, but I was so cold and so uncomfortable laying on this hard floor in the tent that I was like awake, but I was kind of like passed out too. That went on for like a while. I don't know, I was just chilling. And then I kind of like woke up to someone like unzipping the tent. And I figured it was just one of my friends coming in there to fall asleep also. So I just like went back to bed and I was like shivering, like so f***ing cold because it was freaking winter and blah blah blah. So I like tried going back to bed, but I was so cold that I literally couldn't go back to sleep. And I started hearing a noise like rain like hitting like the tarp, like the floor, like, okay, that didn't sound like it. It just sounded like water was being poured on the floor of the tent, the tarp, whatever the f you call it. So I didn't like think much of it because I was like kind of out of it, sleeping. And then I started like feeling this feeling of like warmth. I started feeling this feeling of warmth, and I remember like kind of like waking up and I was like, oh my god, like that feels so good. Like I was so cold, and I like snuggled back up on the thing. But then that warm feeling like started to feel wet. Ah! So I was like, oh my god, and I like woke up and I like rolled over, and there was one of my friends who had also been drinking way too much water, like way more water than I was drinking. And he was like standing there with his eyes closed, just taking a leak on me, fucking straight up pissing on me. And I was like,
What the fuck?
and I like got up really quick and I was like, oh my, like,
what?
so I like crawled out of the tent and I was like, you guys, we'll call him Tim. I was like, you guys, Tim just pissed on me. And they were like,
What the fuck?
and I was like,
Oh my god.
and at the time I had this little diabetes bag because I have diabetes. In case you didn't know, I have diabetes. So I had this like little like camo diabetes bag, and I like had to grab it, and it was drenched. I was soaking wet head to toe. I didn't have any clothes, like so disgusting. So I was like,
Oh my god, like what the fuck just happened? I just got peed on, like someone literally urinated on me, like
literally whipped out their genitals and just started pissing on me. Their insides, their liquids from their body, all of that water they had been drinking just like went through their body and out onto me, and I was like so freaked out. But honestly, I couldn't really be mad because one, it was like kind of funny. At the time it like wasn't that funny, but now like looking back, like it was kind of funny, and now I have a good story to tell. Two, he had been drinking a lot of water, so he didn't like do it on purpose. It wasn't like a hate crime or anything. I guess in his head he thought that he had walked into the bathroom. If that's what you think I am, is the toilet, then I guess it makes sense, but I wasn't a fan of it. So anyways, I had to like grab my bag, and there was a pond, so I had to walk to the pond, and first of all, it was gross. The pond stunk. Ponds are just disgusting, and they're terrifying, and at like 2 in the morning, they're like extra scary because it's dark, and there's like, oh, mud, and like, I just don't like it. But I had to like try to rinse off my bag, and I had to like rinse off my arms in the pond and like my legs, and I didn't have a change of clothes, so, and I was like freezing because the liquid that was all over me, the fucking piss, was getting cold because it was cold out, so I was like extra cold and like full of pee and like couldn't stand up, and I was like, ugh. Honestly, I don't really remember what happened after that. I just know that I went home with pissy clothes and I stunk, and I felt like shit the next day, and I smelled like shit too. Piss, actually. The guy who pissed on me, what do we call him? Like Timothy or Tom or some shit? He apologized and he felt like really bad. I'm not mad at him. Like, I wasn't mad. It's fine, honestly. I don't really get mad. Like, if he would have pissed on me on purpose, then I probably would have been like kind of pissed off. Get it? Pissed off. That's basically my story. Like, that was the time I got pissed on. So, that's all for my video today. I am going to Lollapalooza this weekend, so you can expect some fun little videos from that. I have some sick outfits. Oh my god, my outfits for Lollapalooza. I'm excited for you guys to see them because they're honestly so cool. Not to suck my own or anything, but they look really good. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.